when I look at like the fact that this is something that it's in our backyard, it's something that, you know, it has a huge opportunity to prop up the community. And I'll tell you this because other people, I don't know if they don't have the time, they don't care to, or maybe they're just scared to.
Yeah.
Don't fucking tell you.
Absolutely.
They don't sit there and say, you know what, this needs to be rectified, this needs to be talked about, this needs to be figured out. Because right now, it's very one-sided, right? And for me, and shit, I mean, I think we've been at this now for like 3.5 years, 4 years probably, of a hardcore disagreement. And I can tell you that the core of the disagreement for me always comes to one simple fact. Me, I'm also a business owner.
Right.
And for me, I have a responsibility to 157 employees to make sure that they get fed, to make sure that they get their paychecks, to make sure that there's power in the building, make sure that we can serve people every single day, right? So when I look at like the opportunity to do an event, you know, is there a proper return on investment? Does the risk equal the reward, right? And then equally, let's say that the risk doesn't equal the reward, quite safe financially. Is it going to put us in a place that I think is going to benefit the brand, right? I would tell you that you guys fall short there. And from several reasons. And I'll just tell you, like, you made the joke earlier, like, have you been to SOBE? I did SOBE for 11 years. Pretty much my whole career, right?
Working for people.
And then 3 times on my own. Working for people, it's one thing, because you're like, yeah, it's cool. We get to go.
We get to get out of the kitchen.
We don't need to. We don't need to go to work today. There's gonna be a beer underneath the table. We're gonna have a good time. You know, we may be fighting it out for some water, but we have beer, so it's cool. Like stuff like that. But then when you become the owner, right, and then there's like a mountain of things you have to deal with, then now you have to say, okay, our stipend for this event is $500. Okay,
nothing.
I have to feed 2,000 people. Then on top of that, I need to take, let's say, 3 employees. Then even before the day of the event, I need to spend a day prepping. Then we need to package, we need to ship, we need to transport the whole thing. All of that included for $500. Now, me as a business person, I also know you can't pay everyone $5,000. I know you can't pay everyone $10,000. I know you can't pay everyone $1,500. But I also don't think that it's quite enough for me to say, we're being put up into a place that I say, okay, like the marketing here is actually going to make sense for me to do this, right? And I think that this is where you guys, honestly, I mean, don't say hurt yourselves, but like hurt your relationship with a lot of people in the industry, right? Because me, for sure, I voiced my opinions. I don't like things, I tell you. I don't agree with things, I tell you. And I don't care. And it's not like to me, and I've told you this before, it's not a personal attack. It's like the system needs to be changed. Just like you said that the restaurant system needs to be changed, the system of the festival should be addressed and needs to be changed. And if no one says it,
we don't know.
We don't know.
If you always do what you've always done, you're always going to get what you always got.
But let me tell you the other side of it. The other side of it too is like, and you probably don't see it this way, but I know it. If we don't do it, we're left out. If we don't do it, they're not going to show us any more love. If we don't do it, then we're not part of the cool kids that are doing it. And me personally, like, and you know this from the last event that we tried to do together, I don't give 3 fucks about being one of the cool kids to do an event. I do not care. I can care less. For me, what matters is like, are we doing what it takes for us to be okay?